Calm it down, J-Lo. Calm it down. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc.com, coming to you with your no frills American Idol commentary from a singer. Yes sir, we have the top 8 do-over, the top 8 again, whatever you want to call it. The top 8 sings once again. And tonight the theme was music of the 80s and we got some more duets. I got a whole bunch of notes, so let's get down to it so we can get it over with. We're going to discuss this thing right here. Let me tell you what happened. So first we got recap clips of last week's eliminations of Sam and the Save and a crazy Instagram type filter and the celebration afterwards, of course. And then we found out that David Cook is coming back to mentor the idols for this show. And I didn't know that he's gone platinum. What did he go platinum on? What project? Tell me if you know down in the comments. Then each contestant introduced themselves to the camera and stated that they are the next American Idol before Ryan introduced the show. First up to perform was Jena Irene. She did I Love Rock and Roll by Joan, Jett, and the Blackhearts. And Jena started out at a little pink piano, which was actually a keyboard inside a piano frame, which is kind of funny. Did you notice that? But she didn't stay there for very long. In just seconds she was up with a big rocking production, but the song sounded just a little low in her voice. The band was overpowering her in the verse, but she had more presence and volume during the chorus. I enjoyed this. I liked it. I wasn't blown away, but I thought it was good. Keith said he found himself digging the arrangement. J-Lo said it languished a little in the middle for her, but she put her stamp on it. Harry said he wasn't a fan of the arrangement and it felt a little choreographed. Dexter Roberts was up next. He did Keep Your Hands to Yourself by the Georgia Satellites, and David told him to enunciate better on the song and to own the guitar solo because he had a little electric guitar, right? Yes, I wrote he played the electric guitar for this and seemed to be trying to over enunciate, which was good. It's a good thing, you know, because you have to do it often in order to make it something that you do all the time. I thought it was another great song choice from Dexter, great for his voice, style, and abilities. I give him a 10 for song choice and a 5 for originality. J-Lo said he always comes out and sings kind of perfect. Harry said it was sung in kind of a basic way and he did a nice job. Keith said the first part was a little stiff and advised him to do something unexpected in the moment. We got the first duet of the night. It was Sam Woolf and Alex Preston. They did The Girl Is Mine by Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, and I heard this in Alex's voice as soon as he started. I was like, oh yeah, go ahead on boy, I like that. And Sam also had a really good full sound on the song. They were both playing guitars and just vibing on the music. I like the way their voices blended together, but wish they had been a little more assertive about fighting over the girl. I didn't really get that in the performance. It was just a cool kind of laid back radio performance, you know, not a whole lot else going on besides the sound of some good music. So before I want to go on, I want to make sure to let you guys know that I need them thumbs up down there. I need it now. Thumb it up if you're enjoying the commentary. If you're not enjoying the commentary, thumb it up or thumb it down. I don't know, but just do something to let me know that you are watching and let other people know that we are here watching and discussing American Idol. I appreciate your thumbs. Malaya Watson was up next. She did Through the Fire by Chaka. Okay, so she started out sitting on the piano crooning sweetly to the audience and cameras. I was loving the sweetness in her tone. When they dropped out all but the percussion, she really sounded strong and supported. I didn't feel like this was as in your face as some of the stuff she has done. When she sung those high notes, they even came off a little muted, like she wasn't like wailing them out, but they were like kind of covered tones. Keith said there's never doubting her ability. J-Lo said she needs to relax into the moment. Harry told her she sacrificed some of the early part of the song to set up the big note, and they were saying that they felt like she was really holding back because she was thinking about that big note coming up, and she said she really wasn't. So I thought that it was just some nice laid back performance and she was vibing on it. Jena Irene and Caleb Johson did It's Only Love by Bryan Adams and Tina Turner, and they looked like they were having a lot of fun doing this duet and were really going toe to toe vocally, while Harry was watching from the pit with some girl sitting on his shoulders. He was acting fool, talking about, I'm going in, I'm going in. No fireworks in this one, but it was a feel good performance. Jessica Muse was up next. She did Call Me by Blondie, and David told her he didn't see her enjoying the performance in her face and tried to coach her on the performance aspect of a song and working with the cameras and the audience. And she came out working them cameras too. She was all up in there giving me, I was like, alright, go ahead on girl. Her voice sounded really solid on this, and she definitely had the rocker chick thing going on, though she could have taken it so much further. I like that she moved around the stage. She wasn't behind the mic standing still with her guitar. You know, she dropped the guitar. She even walked behind the judges, around the judges' little panel, and came back on stage. But really didn't seem to have much purpose to what she was doing. Like she was just meandering down the street or something. When you're walking on the stage, you have to be going somewhere, doing this, coming here to do such and such. I'm going there to sing you. I'm coming over here to say this. I'm going here to do this. And she was just kind of lackadaisical about it. I was like, it's all about the attitude, and the walk didn't fit the song for me. Harry said she has a great voice, but told her to feel the groove and sing in the pocket. Keith said he's waiting for her to release. J-Lo gave her some intense lyric interpretation. You'll have to watch that, because J-Lo knows what she's talking about on this, baby. Give it to me, mommy. Give it, give it. Sam Woolf was up next. He did Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper, and he played the guitar just by itself. Started in the middle of a group of girls working the camera, and I was watching him to see if he was going to make some connections with these adoring girls. They were right there in his face. Once again, he seemed very uncomfortable though. There was a wall between him and them. It's something that's what he needs to break down, this wall that he's put up. He was working the camera but totally avoiding the girls. His voice is great, but he still hasn't gotten that that we want to give him, that connection with the people going on, because he's singing Time After Time. He could have been, when you fall I will, I'll be waiting, time after. You know, he could have been telling these girls and they would have totally been in love forever and ever. He sang to me. When they're 90 years old, they'd be like, oh my God, he sang to me. You know, that's what we are missing with Sam, and I hope he picks that up before he goes home. Keith asked him how he felt and told him to loosen up. J-Lo said listening to his voice is a treat. Harry told him he's getting better every week and pointed out that he was looking into the camera the whole time. And again, he said that he wasn't really using the girls around him. And just as an aside, I think Jennifer said somewhere that she saw him like make himself blush during the song, and I have a feeling that he was blushing because the girls were adoring him so much and he just wasn't very comfortable with that. So I don't know if it was the lyrics that were making him blush. I think it was the girls. What do you guys think? Tell me down in the comments. Alex Preston was up next. He did Every Breath You Take by The Police, and he totally changed up the feeling of the song, and I like where he was coming from with it. Very intimate and personal, though my mind was kind of stuck on the original. I was hearing the melody and everything. The falling melody that he did was really nice and different, but even when I'm not crazy about his arrangement or his treatment, I really enjoy that he has his own original take on each song. I was not totally invested in this arrangement, but I love that he did something very personal and very him as an artist with the song, and I always love the sound of his voice. Harry said he really liked that it sounded like a new tune and told him to think about how he can be more of an entertainer. Keith commended him for his arrangement and told him to push and pull the phrasing. J-Lo said she missed the melody of the song and said the huge change lost the soul of it. Jessica Muse and Dexter they did Islands in the Stream by Dolly, Parton, and Kenny Rogers, and this was just a little hard on my ears when they were in the harmony in the first key of the song. I was just like, what's going on here? I wasn't really liking it, but I was enjoying it a lot more when they changed the key for Jessica when she came in with her solo, and it went up. It just became a little brighter and it sounded better in both of their voices, and their harmony sounded a lot tighter. And Dexter was getting all up in Jessica's face and stuff and all up on her, and so I was like, y'all better go ahead on and perform that song. Really, really nice at that point. And after commercial, Keith got the whole audience singing Like a Virgin. You know, it's 80s week, so they had to do some Like a Virgin. Next, CJ Harris did Freefalling by Tom Petty, and David actually gave him some arrangement advice on this during the bridge and told him to fine tune it and be confident. And I was thinking, you know, I don't know if CJ can hear himself on stage, because he started this out really going sharp and dropped the ending of words and stuff. I don't know what it is, and I feel like it's only been happening since after his root canal, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I like the feel of the arrangement, and him playing guitar was very comfortable. He actually seemed to be more on top of everything after the background singers came in. They were doing a nice little chant behind him, and he got to do a little wailing. It really came together at that point, and that was like near the middle of the song, and he sounded much better and much more on key and on pace. J-Lo said she rooted for him note by note, and he has the ability to touch people's hearts. Harry said there's a connection that he has every time he gets up there. Keith said it was a great rendition of the song and told him he has a survivor tone in his voice. And last but not least, we had Caleb Johson in the pimp spot. He did Faithfully by Journey, and David asked Caleb to make this more reverent. He said like going to church, and I like the visual that he gave on this. David has really been a good mentor all night long. I've liked the advice that he's giving has been very hands-on with like immediately usable advice. Very, very nice. Congratulations, David. I guess this is the gentler song Harry has been asking for from Caleb. It definitely started out pretty gentle with a nice, very edgy kind of sound tone to it. He seemed to be very into the message and taking a second here and there to connect with the camera and with the audience. This was just very natural, and he just does it very easily. You know, just within those little moments, he'd be feeling it, then he'd be hearing the camera, and then he'd be there at the audience. You know, just like I just did it. I wrote great placement on the big notes. He just stood stock still and sang the hello out of the song with passion and conviction. And J-Lo was having a moment. Yeah, you could just see her over there just like, calm it down, J-Lo, calm it down. Harry said he's been waiting for this since the first day he met him. Keith said it was a perfect song for him and it was all function like a fanny pack. J-Lo told him he murdered it. What did you guys think? Is it a double elimination tomorrow night? Or Ryan didn't say anything, but it is supposed to be, so I don't know what they're gonna do, because sometimes they flip the script on us and do stuff that we don't expect, right? We'll see what happens tomorrow. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. It's been a long night. Thank you guys for sticking around. Say stuck around down in the comments if you stuck around. I will see you for the elimination show. I'm out. Peace.